What is good, YouTube and Twitch? We are back with another one. So, I'm not sure if the update's fully out, but I think that we should get prepared for it just in case. Because Isagi, see right here. Universal Footballers have been out. I don't know how long. There are 7 new units. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna read it all. Welcome, Strikers, to the brand new Football Universal update 4.25. This update introduced 7 new units, including 3 chemical reactions. Ooh, okay. 1 new clash, 2 new game modes, W, a new battle pass, and then there's more. Claim. As y'all already know the drill, we're gonna start off with the comical spins, the comical summons, because we love our comical summons, and we're gonna get the video started. That's supposed to be up that I forgot to click start one.
Hello? No, we don't sell chicken wings here. Oh my God, is that Tiana Taylor? Boop, boop, pick up the phone. Good ring, ring, ring. Oh my God, that nigga hit that note. Hello? Hey, what's good with you, bitch? I'm sorry. I messed my voice up yesterday talking to a hood rat. How are you? I heard that you're black. Oh my God, I am black. No cap. Harlem raised. Harlem? Yeah, they say the flyest niggas in Harlem. Anyways, could you go outside and meet me? I can't seem to find the restaurant. Oh, okay, hold on. There's an alley right there. Oh yeah, I see it. I don't see you anywhere. Wait a minute, is that you right there? No, I don't see anything. Oh my God, this guy's mucking me. Well, then Tiana Taylor, dumbass, walked down the alleyway anyway. And of course, Ghostface is there. Unfortunately for Ghostface, though, Tiana Taylor is black and from New York. So all she did was, and next thing you know, this is popping
already.
out. I'm talking about coming out of trucks, dumpsters, sewer holes, all types of shit.
For all the people that met me through Roblox and subbed
I mean, God
to my
damn,
YouTube channel because y'all met me through Roblox.
But we find out that this is a parody inside of a parody.
All y'all support.
Okay, confused anyways. But this is called horror movie, not scary movie, which is kind of makes sense because it's really bad. But scary movie's bad in some ways, so this is like worse than that. You know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But all I know is Tiana Taylor blocked a knife stab with her abs and said, "I'm Tiana Taylor. My abs have abs." Boo!
If we can get.
Anyways, none of that matters. What does matter is the real Ghostface popped up on this woman Tuesday. Tuesday is one of Cindy's kids. I don't remember if Cindy had kids in like the 4 or 5 or whatever, but she does now.
Okay.
Daughters,
so as
it's
we
cool,
got,
you know, I'm not hating. Anyways, after this, we end up meeting our other characters. Going to college as well. This is Sarah Campbell, who is also one of the daughters.
So
we also meet Day, Brad, and Brad's girlfriend, this whore, who I honestly forgot her name, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways,
I can't even remember the name. So I'm gonna call them
I said college before because I honestly thought that this was some sort of fucking university, but I was wrong. Anyway, Shorty is still an idiot, and he's a high school senior. He says that he's only gonna go to college once they do, so he can get that motherfucking scary movie check. I don't blame him. Anyways, while all of this is happening and they're meeting each other, Sarah and her really creepy ass boyfriend, who is clearly one of the killers, they end up going to meet Cindy. And oh my God, they're making for the Final Destination. I don't know if you guys saw the last Final Destination movie, but like there's a scene where they go meet one of the people from one of the original movies, and they have completely shacked themselves up in this random ass cabin in the middle of fucking nowhere. Anyways, none of that matters. They're showing up to try to get some sort of advice about Ghostface because he's bad. Cindy is terrified, obviously, because this nigga has been trying to kill her every fucking movie, except for 3 because there were aliens in the ring bit for some reason. Also 2, there was no Ghostface, and I don't even think there was a Ghostface in 4. Now that I think about it, what the fuck do they mean by this nigga's always trying to kill him? You know what? I digress. Back at school, we also find out that Greg has a daughter who is trans, so they are a he. Their name is Jess, and actually,
the second summon, and we already got them on
loving shit out of their father. God damn. Anyways, after this, we see Ray for the first time, and it looks like they're making a parody of Sinners, like the church scene. Anyways, he goes in here and he's basically like, I'm delivered, I'm not gay anymore. Bro went to church and prayed the gay away. It was good with y'all, man. I just want to say, man, listen, I'm not gay no more, okay? I don't fuck with niggas. I don't fuck with lady boys. Man, I done did a lot of shit. I travel the world. Philippines, Vietnam, back to Philippines again. I mean, shit. I be fucking with them motherfucking boys that look like girls, you know what I'm saying? Them femme boys. Real shit. but I don't do that no more. You know what I mean? All I do now, I might fondle the balls, but I ain't gonna suck on them. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Right, that was our honeymoon in the Philippines.
What is he talking about?
Don't be tripping about that. Now after this, Sarah ends up going to go see her sister Tuesday with her shitty ass boyfriend who clearly is a killer, but I'm just saying. Anyways, they see her and this beautiful, magnificent black woman is Nurse Ratched. It's a funny ass name for a nurse, but you know, whatever. Y'all don't come in here with that bullshit. What's wrong with you? 2 white bitches. I can't have no white bitches dying on my shit. I'm on a probation period as we speak. Oh my God. You got morphine drip? Oh yeah, by the way, Sarah is a junkie. I mean, all she does is literally do drugs, shoot up. That's what she's on. Now, because Sarah has decided to get super fucking high off of this morphine, she almost kills Tuesday multiple times. They even try to bring her back to life, one of those fucking defibrillators. Jesus Christ. Shorty is fine. Leave her alone. Anyways, while Sarah's in the hospital, she ends up going to the break room where Nurse Ratched said she was going to go take her break. And well, Ghostface popped up. Hey Sarah, what's your favorite scary movie? Oh my God, leave me alone, you fucking weirdo. Shut up, bitch. I'll fucking murder you. Yeah, whatever. Good luck finding me. This nigga's right behind me, isn't he? So this dude gets trying to stab her and he ends up stabbing this damn poster with what seems to be the anatomy of a human body. Oh my God. Yo, he stabbed this shit and it started screaming. Anyways, Nurse Ratched is telling her she's not gonna help her because she's on her fucking break. But she actually ends up getting off of her break and smacks Ghostface in the face with a tin pan. Smack the fuck out of this nigga.
No way you got this.
Now Sarah and her boyfriend are in the car after this driving, and obviously he just got hit with something very heavy and hard, but for some reason she still doesn't see that this nigga is a killer, bro. You know what, I know it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's so obvious it can't be him, but y'all gotta remember, this is not a regular scary movie, nigga. This is the parody of a scary movie, so all the obvious shit, it's just what it is. This nigga is a murderer. Anyways, Sarah and her boyfriend are going to go see Doofy. They want to get his help, but Doofy is stuck in this weird ass cycle of thinking that COVID is still really rampant and running around. Now obviously they tell him that COVID is not as serious as it was, and he decides that he's going to help. So they all go to Cindy's house and they're talking about who's the killer and what kind of movie they're in. And Day is saying that they're in a reboot where they introduce new characters, so like the old characters don't have to show up as much, and then the new characters can kind of like carry the torch. You know, it's kind of confusing, and I don't even know if that's
no
really
way.
Shorty bad, so
I just fixed the fucking screen
right here, and well, Brenda accidentally shoots someone, and then her and Cindy go out back and they bury the body together. It looks like this isn't the first or the last time that they've done something like this. Make sure you go an extra feet or so we can burn the body the right way. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, let's pour some out for this. Yeah, why's your mom outside burying a body with your mom? What the fuck is going on, girl? Anyways, after they all talk about who the killer is, and we all obviously know that it's her boyfriend, whatever, Jess ends up going home, and her dad ends up getting a call. Hey, I'm about to kill your little girl. Man, shut your ass up, man. That's a boy. Fuck wrong with you guys? So we go to the crib, bro, and as soon as he gets there, Ghostface ends up stabbing this nigga in his fucking abdomen. I mean, straight. Damn,
he can last an infinite by himself.
This is crazy. Yeah, now Jess is in the crib, and yo, did they just parody Ice? Come on, bro, they be going too far with this shit. Hey, Jess, I killed your dad. Oh my God, man, fuck you, bitch. What's wrong with you, man? You know I'm about to kill you too. Man, shut your bitch ass up, man. My gardener's here and all that. Yeah, that's what you think. Look outside. You called Ice on them? What kind of fucking... Oh, you gotta be a white guy, man. Ain't no fucking white, huh? I mean, yeah, duh. What the fuck you think I'd be black? If I was black, you would stop me already. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, you right, huh? Now, obviously, Jess, you know, goes through this whole thing of locking the door and looking at him on the Ring camera. But somehow he ends up in the house anyway. This nigga teleports? Like, I don't... You know what? Whatever.
Why his mask look like that?
Anyways, Jess ends up dying. And after this, they end up making a parody of Get Out. Shorty went to go see Ghostface, and well, that conversation went a little bit weird. I guess Ghostface is the therapist that was in Get Out and made this Shorty sink into the ground after telling a really disturbing story about his mom having a wet ass pussy and drowning, and everything was cool, you know. Mama was in the car getting her back blown out, getting cracked like a glow stick. It was just too wet. Fucking water everywhere. I mean, oh my God, cuz I couldn't even believe it. Like, damn, Mom, you drowning niggas with the pussy? He then sinks into the ground and for some reason turns into some sort of fucking anime. Whatever. Anyways, Sarah goes to the mental ward to go find her daughter and find out what the fuck is going on. Wait a minute. What? Did they have her hooked up to meth? Didn't know that this was a new season of Breaking Bad. We also run into Billy during this situation. It seems that Cindy came to come see him, and well, this nigga is hopped up on some sort of medication. Bro, high as hell. Anyways, Ghostface ends up popping up on Tuesday, but also Sarah's boyfriend is here too. Coincidence? I think not. This nigga is clearly clearly a killer. I'm gonna kill you.
He has 3 upgrades? Oh, that sucks.
Damn right now, cuz. Damn, we both hard.
What? 3 upgrades?
Oh, shit. You know that Sarah's boyfriend's the other killer, right?
Well,
now, while they're both high as hell, Doofy and Sarah are popping up out of the elevator. Get the shooting at this. Doofy puts them both on the elevator and he tries to fight Ghostface by himself. But obviously, he fucking dies because he's Doofy. This nigga has a fucking fake gun shooting plastic darts out of it. You know those guns that we used to have? They used to shoot the little things out of it with the suction cups at the end? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he thought he was about to kill with that shit. But bro needs to grow the fuck up. It'll make his 660. Now, I wish I could tell you that things ended up good for my man, Officer Doofy. But
especially for that SPA.
Like Peter Griffin hit
his SPA stays the same.
That is not what happened. Yo, what the fuck, son? Yo, where does Ghostface at? I'm about to hit this nigga with the swammy, son.
I'll say he's
cuz we never got no real gun, cuz. Yo, see, you gonna shout me I ain't got no real gun. Look at this shit. Pew, pew. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, son. This shit is made of rubber right now. I'm really about to get fucked up right now. Oh, God, you weird bitch. On Grave Street Crib. Oh, this nigga think he NLE Chopper, son. Fake ass Arsenal of the Rebel. Like, relax, bitch. Damn, son, you gonna really fucking stab me, bitch, in front of everybody in the hospital, bitch. First off, I'm getting stabbed in the hospital. Somebody save me. What the fuck, son? Now, after he kills, you feel me, Doofy, he makes a mess all over the ground, which, well, you know, Nurse Ratchet says that he has to clean up. And honestly, I don't blame her, because she working that shit. And I'll be damned if I'm working that shit, then I'm the one that's got to clean that bullshit up. Fuck that.
I'll give him solid.
You don't want to clean the shit up, cuz. Because I ain't fucking doing it. Now, after this, I'm thinking that everything is gonna, well, probably reach the climax. But before that, we have to see a very special guest. Yep, that's right. This nigga Kai Cenat is in the movie. Yo, Marlon Wayans really put this nigga in the movie, yo. I couldn't believe it. I ain't gonna lie, this whole thing is pretty much just a parody of his stream. They're doing a, what is it, Halloween-a-thon or some scare-a-thon? Anyways, they in there chilling, you feel me? They doing their thing, and it seems like they got another special guest, because Ghostface ends up showing up. What's up? That was good with y'all niggas, guys. Oh, shit. Oh, my Ghostface showed up, cuz. Hey, listen, man, Ghostface, I'm a huge fan. I know I'm Kai Cenat, and everybody be dick-eating me on the internet, but you know, when I went off and I tried to do my little clothing brand
I also seen a short
was really fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to do my best, but niggas was dead acting like I was tripping, man. So, you know, I tried to do my little movie thing, and Marlon looked out for me, you feel me? And now I'm here on a stream inside of a movie that's parodied in my stream. Like, man, this shit freaky right now. It's like streamception, cuz. Man, shut your bitch ass up, man. We about to play the noodle game. So they get to playing the noodle game, yo. They smacking Ghostface in the head, but he guesses that it's Kai. So then Kai sits down, and this nigga is about to hit Kai with a noodle, but then takes a fucking knife out and cuts his head off. Those get killed Kai Cenat live on stream. Oh yeah, you already know the fuck going on. Niggas was getting hella subs. Now after this next part is well, feel bad for this random black guy. So for some reason, Shorthand is in this next scene. I don't know if it's just a cameo or if it's gonna lead into something later. Have no idea. But he's here anyway, and they're looking for him. He's got a warrant. But well, unfortunately, the cops, there's a black guy standing next to him, so they get to beating the shit out of him instead. Even though they have a direct picture of what Shorthand looks like, I have no idea how in the fuck they think this black guy is him. That shit literally says he's very white. Yo, niggas is out of pocket, I ain't gonna lie. They really Rodney King this nigga right next to Shorthand. Like, come on, bro. And first off, why does this Shorthand look like a powdered donut? Fuck wrong with him, yo? It look like he from Shakespearean times. Like, he should have a powdered wig on. Like, fuck going on with this nigga? Anyways, Gail's trying to get some work done because she looks fucking hideous, and all these new young influencers, they getting all the stories and shit out before her. Well, what is Gail, I mean, everybody has they run. You out of your prime, shorty. What you get for being a white woman. All right, ma. So she in there, and they trying to explain to her with a video what kind of work is being done, and well, Ghostface shows up, and he ends up murdering everybody in the room, and then filling her with this stuff. What the fuck? Anyways, her back splits open. There's an arm that comes out of it, and the Epstein files, unredacted. What the fuck, guys? Anyways, a woman wakes up and looks in the mirror, and it's, oh shit, it's the white bitch from White Chicks, and Ghostface killed her. Now Cindy shows up, and her and Brenda go and meet Sarah and her boyfriend, and they take Tuesday out of the hospital. Sarah still hates her mom because she thinks that she's trying to take her shine away. Like, this movie is for some reason about her. Like, nobody even likes your character. I'm telling you that you're fucking annoying. Anyways, apparently some party is about to get thrown, and well, you know exactly what's about to happen. together. Before that, though, my man Shorty ends up meeting Candyman, but it's not the real Candyman. It's a drug dealer. You know, actually, I don't know. That might really be Candyman. He put a hook through this hand. Anyways, he ends up getting all these drugs from Candyman. He takes them to this party at Brenda's, and unfortunately, all the children there get into them, which ends up being a parody of that one movie, that fucking movie called where all the kids in Naruto run in the beginning. I'm gonna keep it.
114 for what?
Y'all know what I'm talking about. One of the kids is like 6'7", and then gets hit by a car. So there's that. Anyways, Brenda's daughter's on the bus, and she's like basically reenacting the scene where Brenda got stabbed at the movie theater. But it's because she's too woke. And Ghostface is trying to kill her, and well, she ends up getting into it with a Karen on the subway. His real name was Karen, by the way. That's kind of crazy.
We're gonna start playing the game like
out of her on the subway. Back at the party, Brenda's son wants to learn how to eat pussy, so he talks to Shorty about it. And this nigga describes it like rolling a blunt. So that's what he does. He rolls her pussy up. Like that nigga pro that shit like a backwood. I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, Shorty told him after that there's nothing left to do but hit it. They tried to light her clit on fire. So well, we know how that went. They also parodied Sinners again. Had a bunch of white people trying to get in the house. Oh, if you just invite us in. Like, look, motherfucker, we got enough going on, bro. We got 2 ghost faces running around. Y'all niggas need to relax. Now shit is starting to go down in the party at this point. First, Brenda's son is outside and gets killed. Very racially, by the way. They hit him with a whip, put a noose up, like, relax. It was not the fucking 1800s. Anyways, they end up killing this nigga with gun violence on a black youth. Ghostface racist as fuck. Now they go in the house and we find out that the little hoe that her son's been fucking and Sarah's weird ass boyfriend are the killers. Oh, shocker. We all knew that. Anyways, this bitch is running around willy-nilly with a gun and shit. He ends up shooting Brenda outside.
At some point, I am gonna start uploading some Marvel Rebels content. I just don't know when or when I want to.
I wouldn't want to go in there either. Fucking random ass killer in there tweaking. Anyways, Cindy goes in the crib. Well, she on her John Wick shit. I ain't gonna lie. She ain't playing with this. Now she ends up finding Sarah's weird ass boyfriend in the closet and shoots him in the leg. But then the hoe pop out and Cindy get the beating shit. Oh my god, damn! What the fuck? A third one? Now at this point, there's a bunch of fucking random ghost faces running in the house, and Cindy is shooting and killing everything. I'm talking about. Come here, fuck. And she popped on my ass. She doing judo flips. Yo,
Sydney always had that movement. I will not lie. Like,
yo, I'll be so ashamed if I was getting killed with a dildo. Did she just put that joint in this nigga butt? Yeah, what the fuck, yeah? Nah, eat it is crazy after stabbing a nigga in his throat with that joint. Anyways, Sarah comes in with a gun and she's
was that what I thought he was?
Oh, annoying. Tell me what to do. Okay, you annoying as fuck. Now, after Cindy and Sarah smoke everybody, we end up finding out that the 2 original Ghostface are, well, they're not really the real killers. It turns out it's Shorty Ray, Shaquille O'Neal, and Anthony Anderson. What the fuck? Buddy. They wanted Kevin Hart, but he said no. And then they say that says yes to everything, so kind of crazy. I thought he would agree. Now, basically, they did all of this because, well, the writers decided to go with different actors for the other movies. They were trying to get payback, but they end up murdering Shaquille O'Neal and Anthony Anderson anyway, which is like, damn, like, all right. Anyways, they realized that the core 4 is more important, so they don't kill Cindy and Brenda, but they do kill Cindy's kids. So, damn.
His range really, like,
I know you all are watching this video and you're very, very confused. Because how did we get from Child's Play to this? I'll be honest with you. I am going to go back and do the rest of the Child's Play movies. But this movie is so funny that I had to skip and go to this one. You know that this movie is going to be nothing but shenanigans when we're starting off with a cop stealing evidence for somebody. Bro, I don't know what's in this black bag right here, but I know it's some bullshit. And this cop got murdered. Oh my God. Shorty out here murdering police officers? Yo, hold on. Did she just lick the blood off of her fingernail? Grown woman, by the way. Out here licking blood off of herself like she's in Twilight. Where's Robert Pattinson at? Anyways, we see that in this bag is Chucky. Oh my God. I knew it was gonna be him because this is Bride of Chucky. Dun, 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 dun. Now this is Bailey, and Bailey, she's some fine white shit. I ain't gonna lie. You know your boy Sin doesn't date white women or kiss them or touch them at all, but that's besides the point. None of that really matters. What does matter is that Bailey has an obsession with the serial killer that possessed this doll. So she steals it and tries to put it back together. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think that you would be able to put something this ugly back together, but she accomplished it. Anyways, now this is David and Jade. Now David's coming coming to pick Jada, but really she's gonna go meet this other guy that isn't David. You see, David's gay, clearly by the fact that he's on an athletic scholarship for figure skating and he's doing theater arts. I mean, you could be straight and do theater arts and figure skating, but he's gay. I mean, that's just a fact. It wasn't something I was assuming. Okay, by the way, I just have to mention this. Earlier, I accidentally called Shorty Bailey, but it's my ADHD brain because I saw Bailey on a lighter and I just thought Bailey in my head. But her name is Tiffany. I thought that you guys should know that because I know someone in the comment section is going to be like, "Sin Ashley, your name's Tiffany, not Bailey." I'm sorry. I read things and then I say things. It's just how my brain works, unfortunately. Anyways, look at this weird ass dude. This is what we would call like an androgynous person. Like, you know, like the people from Kiss or whatever. They're goth usually. They have piercings and they dress kind of like a bad bitch. She got him on the ground crawling to her right now, by the way, which is insane. Anyway, she's doing that because Chucky's awake. Yep, that's right. She did some voodoo and he woke up from this pentagram. My God, what is wrong with him? Yo, look at this dude on the ground right now. What kind of animal is he? Whoa, was that a tarantula? I'm pretty sure I just pronounced that wrong, but that doesn't matter. Bro, I would have lost my mind if some big giant arachnid fell on my face like that. Are tarantulas technically spiders, or are they like their own thing? Are they closer to octopi? Like, I don't know. I'm confused. Anyways, this guy did the most stupidest thing he possibly did. You're probably like, what did he do, Sin? Well, he did the unthinkable, and by unthinkable, I mean he picked Chucky up, humped him 18 times, and then threw him on the ground. Bro said, "Hi, I'm Chucky, wanna play?" And your first thought was, let me hump this doll that looks like a child. You know what? Something's clearly wrong with him. Now, obviously, like I said, this guy messed up, and it's because my man Chucky is awake now. And this dude, for some reason, thought he was gonna get lucky with Tiff. Let her handcuff him to the bed. Bro, you know you're about to get bodied. I mean, obviously, he didn't know because, you know, who would have thought that this doll was gonna wake up and murder him? Now, she gets to telling this guy, while he's handcuffed, with Chucky laying on his chest, how great Chucky was, how awesome of a lover he is.
You guys love the new
Avatar. Sean, don't even worry about that dude, Sean. He can't even please you the right way, Sean. He's not even big enough. Well, it ain't about the size of the boat. It's about the motion in the ocean, cuz. And just like that, my man Chucky ripped this guy's piercings out of his face. Oh my God, I know that hurt. He then suffocated him with a pillow, but you know, that's besides the point. Look at him, bleeding out, dead. Now at this point, Tiff is going through it because she realizes that Chucky is still a piece of crap. I mean, he murdered this guy and he's the same old Chucky, but that's the problem. He's the same old Chucky. She asked him straight up, was he gonna ask to marry her? And he started laughing in her face. Thought I was gonna ask you if I'm mad to marry me, man. Come on, God. Look at me.
What's wrong with you?
I mean, you fine and all that, but come on, I'm really the prize. Oh my God, you're terrible. You're the same. I hate you. How you gonna hate me? I give you some pickle if you stop acting like a bitch. And just like that, Tiff throws this dude in a baby bed. Yo, I know that she did not just put this dude in a crib, bro. Oh, nah. I mean, it kind of makes sense because he's the size of a toddler, but that's besides the point. This obviously has infuriated Chucky. So the next day, after Tiff puts the dead guy in a trunk and asks Jesse, Jade's boyfriend, to put him in the trunk.
I'll say I put his ranking up a little bit.
It's also very important to remember that Jade's dad is the police chief, and well, he kind of figured out that she's been seeing this guy Jesse. It's kind of obvious when her date showed up and he's a figure skating theater kid, but you know, that's besides the point. Anyways, this whole dynamic between them and their relationship is important to the plot of the story. Just hold on to that. Now, Tiff thinks that she's funny, obviously, because Chucky's in there cussing her out. Hey, bitch, come here and take me out of this crib. Oh, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you guys. This dude Chucky has been in there all day drawing pictures of murdering her, spelling B-I-T-C-H on one of those spelling kid games. Now, Tiff takes this whole thing to another level by bringing him is this a wedding doll? Oh, yeah, Chucky, I know he's about to murder her, bro. I just know it. Now, obviously, she messed up because there's a ring around this doll's neck, which Chucky has been using to saw through this crib. You're in trouble, cuz. Now he finally gets out of this crib while is she watching The Bride of Frankenstein right now? Oh, this movie's so sweet. Two monsters falling in love with each other. They both happen to be hideous, except for one's a little less hideous. It's usually how relationships work. The girl's always prettier than the guy. I mean, it's pretty much how that always happens. So he runs up on her, and I ain't gonna lie, Tiff gets the kick. And this dude threw a TV in the bathtub. Oh my God. So this dude Chucky done murdered Tiffany in this bathtub and then transfers her soul into this doll. Now Chucky is explaining to Tiffany that they have to go to the cemetery where he's buried at to get this amulet that was around his neck on the night that they smoked his ass. Now with this amulet, they can transfer their doll souls into human bodies, which is kind of cool, I guess. But why did you have to kill Tiffany and put her in a doll for this to happen? I mean, I guess it's kind of of a manipulation tactic. Like she probably wasn't going to help him unless she was putting this doll, because now she has a reason to go help him because she's in a fucking doll. But that's besides the point. Anyway, she calls Jesse on the phone and promises him $500.
Why would you become a doll to
and
do something
$500 when she gets to Jersey to deliver the
You're a
dolls to the
human
cemetery,
being.
where there's supposedly a caretaker.
If you don't get
Why would
to
there be
work,
a caretaker at this cemetery. You know what? That's besides the point. Now at this point, Jesse goes to pick up the dolls, the $500, and he is on his way to Jersey. But he's gonna make a stop to talk to Jade and convince her to marry him. All this dude has is a potential $1,000 and a dream. He's talking about how he's gonna put a deposit on an apartment, get a job, and put her through college. Bro, the only thing you're concerned with is putting her through the mattress, bro. Real shit. Before they can, you know, actually get on the road. Here comes the police chief being nosy again. Unfortunately, you're interrupting their ride, so now Chucky and the bride of Chucky, aka Tiff, are gonna murder you. But not with a knife, because Tiff tell Chucky it went out of style in the 90s. Oh my God, you come with that damn knife super glued to your hand? Look like Martha Stewart. Fuck, let me lock in. So they decide, since the police chief is trying to mess up the ride, that they're gonna murder him. But like I said, my man Chucky looks like Martha Stewart with that knife in his hand. So he decides to murder him with a jar of nails? What is that? Now they're on the road. And unfortunately, they're getting followed by Officer Norton. God, I hate this guy. Look at his toucan Sam nose. I bet if he laid on his back in the ocean, he'd look like a sailboat. Anyways, the police chief is paying him extra to follow him around. So he says it isn't personal. It's about that cash. Bro, look at the dolls in the back seat blowing that za.
Yeah, that's me for real.
Bro, they in the back getting high as
That's
hell.
one
First
thing I
dolls
could do
ever
with
seen
Chucky
smoke
though.
that
If
gas.
bro set me
Anyways,
down
Officer
and
Norton
shit,
gets in the back seat and he ends up seeing the dolls. Now Chucky's in the back with the gas, and it looks like Officer Norton's about to see something that he shouldn't. So they throw it on the ground, and obviously he finds it. This leads to a couple things happening. Obviously him about to probably arrest him for having weed, but also Jesse getting mad and kicking his head out. Yo, hold on. What is Chucky doing right now? Oh my God, did he just put a flaming t-shirt in his gas can? Now on the way back, that lighter fell out of Chucky's pocket, which of course will probably also become relevant. Wait a minute. Why did Chucky just flip this guy off? What did he do? Anyways, at this point, Officer Norton is
I keep having different opinions
and it's
about
this
him.
flaming t-shirt that was you know, in the gas can of the car. Now obviously, you know, Officer Norton is about to get blown up. I thought Norton was supposed to keep you safe, but instead it puts viruses on your computers and blows your car. So you're probably wondering what happened after this guy's car exploded. You're probably thinking, okay, you know, Jesse and Jade, they went and got help. They called an ambulance for him. Well, I guess an ambulance wouldn't have been able to do anything for him. They actually should have called a local barbecue spot, because he is literally charbroiled at this point. Bro, looking like my dad in a dark room. Now they're in trouble because all the evidence is leading to the fact that Jesse and James from Team Rocket, all right, my fault, that Jesse and Jade are the ones that have been murdering all of these people. But it's just because these dolls are there. And obviously no one's going to think dolls did it, but if the dolls are in the same location as Jesse and Jade, they're going to think that they did it. There's a cigarette next to a body. Jade's uncle's missing. That dude's car exploded after stopping Jesse and Jade. I mean, what else could possibly happen to make this worse? Besides the fact that they're on the phone with Jade's gay best friend and he tells them to turn themselves in, which in all actuality is probably
the gay best friend reminds me of that one dude from Invincible, if you know what I'm talking about.
That you did it.
Invincible's main homie.
The problem is the evidence points that you guys did it, and no one's going to believe that two dolls are possessed. And you know, I guess it's not that bad. It's not like Jade's uncle, the police chief, isn't alive or something. Oh my God! So Jesse and Jade decided that they were going to stop and get married. Wow, what geniuses!
Monsters
let's stop and get married in the midst of us being the prime suspects of murders.
Paid promotion.
Nobody's trying to hear that shit. In the midst of them getting married, Jade's uncle woke up in the back of the car and is getting murdered for the second time. I mean, I thought he died when all the nails went in his face. He looks like Hellraiser right now, but I guess not. So what does Chucky do? Stabs him to death. Puts 18 holes in his back like a golf game. Now they're at this honeymoon suite alone, and you're probably thinking like, oh shoot, they're about to get it in. No, they're not. But this other couple is that walked in on them, picked the doll up, and also stole a ring and $500 from them. Bro, how do you get robbed on your wedding night? Anyways, Tiff is clearly mad about this because she has this fixation with being married and having a wonderful wedding. So she ends up throwing a bottle of champagne at the mirror above their bed, and oh my God, I don't know how this moment was romantic, but I guess Chucky thought that it was, because he took the ring off of her finger and then proposed to Tiff in a puddle of blood. I haven't seen this much blood since the Game and Drake's 100 video. Yo, hold up real quick. I know that these two dolls are not humping right now.
They are.
Hey, but wait. You have a rubber? Man, what is you talking about, Tiff? I am rubber. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, my God. Now, they both woke up in the morning and everything is swell. Besides the fact that their neighbors have got murdered and housekeeping found the bodies. So they jump in the van and they're about to dip off. But their friend David, that they both called that night, ends up going with them. And he's trying to explain to them that either both of them are lying or both of them are crazy. It can't be both. Or I guess it could be, technically. It could be crazy and lying, but that's besides the point. Anyways, he almost believes him until he ends up finding her uncle dead in a trunk. So he takes his gun and he gets to pointing at him, telling him to stop. And he tries to hail a cop over there. But at this point, Chucky and Tiff, they've had enough. And pull this motherfucker over. So David gets afraid at this point because two dolls are possessed and they have guns in their hands. So David gets to backing up and then he gets hit by a truck. Oh my God, what in the Final Destination? Now at this point, they have no other option but to drive in hopes that these crazy dolls don't murder them. And that's exactly what they do. But they get the bright idea to pit Tiff and Chucky against each other with misogyny. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, she in there cooking and all that. She ain't really that good of a housekeeper. It's kind of messy in there. Hey, you right, man. Hey, man, you should clean up in there. Oh my God.
Dragon
Ball. Over a stove, he could at least clean a dish for you. You know what? You're right. Oh, fuck you, Chucky. That's why your pee-pee's small and it's made of rubber. It ain't better than flesh. I like real wood. Now, in the midst of them arguing, they done pushed Tiff into the oven. Now she looked crazy. I was watching this movie in my Discord that's in the pinned comment in the description.
I was so confused on
one of the guys in there was like, is that dog wearing blackface? That was crazy, by the way. Anyways, they
Almost just robbed me.
Chucky out of the van. And now at this point, they done crashed the van. Now they end up popping up at the cemetery finally. Tiff done popped out of the oven. She trying to call to get a gun. And Chucky done took Jay to Charlie Ray body. The ambulance there. Bro, that look like something out of a Castlevania game. I ain't gonna lie. So she getting to throw the amulet over to Chucky and they're in trouble now. Now I never knew that this turn of events would happen, but it seems that Tiff feels for Jesse and Jade and feels like they belong together and that her and Chucky, they've had their time. So she goes to hug him and then stabs him in the back, which is crazy, by the way, because then this
really just
Chucky picks a shovel up and smacks her in the head. Now they're having a shovel battle, bro. This looks like Star Wars right now. Are they fighting with shovel lightsabers? So she pops up
shovel lightsabers,
and Chucky puts the blade straight through her. I ain't gonna lie. My mother always told me that would set me free. Man, get on my knife, guys. Now you're not gonna believe this. After Chucky and Tiff basically kill themselves and Chucky gets shot and thrown in the casket, the detective sees all of it, clears Jesse and Jade, but it's crazy because then he goes over to Tiff's body and starts poking it. And obviously I knew that Tiff was still gonna be alive. It's gonna be a jump scare, whatever. But she has a child, which leads us to the seed of Chucky. And I know all of y'all are gonna want me to do that video, so get this to at least 10,000 likes and I got y'all.
I forgot all about the
video. Just really quickly, I want to tell you that I'm recovering from COVID. So it sounds like there's a golf ball in my nose. Is that going to make the rest of the video funny? For one, yes, because I'm going to sound funny as hell. But two, now you have the image of a golf ball in my face. Our story starts with some crazy ass that strangles people alive running from a cop. Bro, hold up. Any dude dressed like this running from police, you know that he killed somebody or he touched someone inappropriately. It's either one or two crimes that he could have committed, and he probably committed both of them. Oh my God, bro, we about 2 seconds into this police chase and they popped his ass. And I ain't talking about a Lil Nas X video. No, they really hit him with that 40-40. So this dude get the running, and this man Eddie done dipped on him. Eddie, don't let me, God, no. Give it up, Ray. It's over. And you sound like Batman right now. Well, I don't know if I'm getting chased by a cop or Bruce Wayne. So you're probably wondering, where does some crazy guy that strangles people till they die go to hide? Exactly, he goes where kids would go, a toy store. Oh, this motherfucker that broke into a Toys R Us. Okay, I know it's not really Toys R Us, but like that's the only toy store I could think of. Does Legoland all right, my fault. So we go to grab Bleeder and shit. The cop done showed up trying to find him, and he done dipped off. Oh God, I'm dying. I'm gonna get you. Oh, and I'm gonna get Eddie. Okay, I gotta find somebody. You see, I'm looking around and there's literally no one in this store, so I'm gonna have to use a doll. Okay, so the cop's slow as hell. Like, how do you not hear him roughaging around the store? He's literally tearing into things, and you're right there. Like, I don't understand this. So this motherfucker started doing a crazy ass chant in the middle of this toy store. Motherfucker, Give me the power, I beg of you. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck you been playing? Crash Bandicoot? Oh, Tiki Mask shit ass nigga, boy. But anyways, basically what happened was he transferred his soul into a dog. Okay, whoa. Bro went from being a dying human being to an immortal, evil fucking dog. Bro, you moving like the puppet from Goosebumps. This shit wicked. Bro, he started doing the chant and the lightning bolt struck. Well, now that he's transferred a soul to a dog, we go to our main characters of the story. This is a little ass kid. And you're probably like, hey, who the hell is this little ass kid? Well, he is our main character, Andy. You see, Andy, he wants a good guy dog. I don't know why he wants this dog. I guess it's just the popular thing that's on TV. It's like back in the day with Tickle Me Elmo. I've seen people get trampled on Black Friday in a fucking Walmart over Tickle Me Elmo. More people died behind Tickle Me Elmo than PlayStation 3. Literally. People died behind that dog. Like, I really don't understand what's going on. And what was the fascination with this ass dog? Anyways, Andy's making his mom breakfast in bed. It's Andy's birthday today. And he thinks that he's going to get a Mr. Good Guy. So he's being a good guy. And Dick eating his mom. W Glaze. Look at him watching the Good Guy commercial while he's making his damn breakfast. So he taking breakfast to his mom in bed. Bro. Look at this shit. Burnt ass toast. He got a whole block of butter on this motherfucker. A bowl of cereal? Bro, it is way more goddamn milk than cereal. Bro, he went straight in there and got to asking about opening up presents. His mom started handing him this big ass box and shit, right? So I'm like, oh, the Mr. Good Guy must be in there. Bro, he opened it up and it's closed. And you got me clothes on my birthday. Yo. She ended up getting a Mr. Good Guy toolkit instead of the Mr. Good Guy. So obviously, Andy's sad as hell. Like any other kid would be that didn't get exactly what they asked for on their birthday or Christmas, which was me every birthday or Christmas. Bro. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes my mom made it work, like later in life. And I remember this one Christmas, I wanted a PlayStation 2 so bad that my grandma got my uncle one, and I opened it and I thought it was mine, and it wasn't. And then they didn't let me keep it, and I was like 5. I cried until my next Christmas, but I digress. Anyways, Andy's obviously sad about it, like any other kid would be. So his mom goes to work, right? And her friend's talking to her and tells her, hey, there's a guy out back who looks like he clearly touches children, but he has a good guy dog and he wants to sell it to you. So they take their little break, they go out back to buy it. Oh my God, you have a Mr. Good Guy? Yeah, I got one. Why? How much you want for it? 300,000. Yen? Like what you mean 300,000? 300,000 shekels? Pence?
Bro.
Dollars.
Not the
I'll give you $10 for it. 15. Okay, so
I'll give you 20.
25. 15.
This is your brain on drugs.
So she ends up getting the good guy dog, but her boss is mad
everybody
at her.
hates Chris.
It tells her she has to come back to work or she's going to get fired. So her friend decides that she's going to go watch Andy.
Like
this is a setup for a disaster.
Like
Evil dog, the mom's
gone.
Nothing good is coming of this. But she goes home before she has to go back to work and gives Andy the good guy dog. And obviously he's super excited about it. Oh my God, thanks, Mom. I knew you would give me one. But now we got Maggie and Andy. And they're sitting there. And you know Andy's just playing with his good guy dog. Everything's going swimmingly. You know, like Michael Phelps when he was on that gas. He doing his own thing right now. You know, he just chilling, playing with his dog. Everything was at peace. And then the Fire Nation attacked. But the Fire Nation is an evil-ass dog by the name of Chucky. So Andy tells Maggie that Chucky wants to watch the 9 o'clock news. She's like, yeah, of course he does. Go brush your teeth. So he goes in there to brush his teeth because, you know, his mouth smell like small children shit. So Chucky turns the TV on and sits at it so he can watch it. Obviously, Maggie doesn't think that this doll moved on its own, so she's really mad. Are you watching the 9 o'clock news? They talk about how TK got 99 years. Really, though, they're just explaining the murder that took place and how the guy, whose name is Charles Lee Ray, by the way, nicknamed Chucky, murdered a bunch of people and got killed in a toy store. And his man is still on the run. Yeah, you know, the guy, Eddie, who he said he was going to kill. Yeah, he's still hiding somewhere that Chucky knows about. Hold on to that, though. Like I said, Maggie gets mad and goes to tell Andy and Chucky that they gotta go to bed. Andy, why'd you turn the TV on? I did turn the TV on. Chucky did it. That's a dog. Yeah, that's what I said.
He got downgraded.
He turned the TV on.
Chucky was like,
I wanted to watch SpongeBob. He turned that dumbass news on.
Like, look at him.
SpongeBob
he has a human head.
But this movie exists. I still want to watch it. Oh my God. Happy birthday, Andy. Go to bed. See? I told you Maggie would be mad, Chucky. Yo, wait a minute. Why did he just kiss this doll on the... You know what, Andy? I keep forgetting you're a kid. I was about to pause that. So Chucky gets out of bed and goes to the living room, right? This motherfucker moving all fast and shit like a little kid. Got Maggie thinking it's Andy and shit. So she goes in there to look and notices there's a bunch of sugar spilled on the ground. Now, while all of this is happening, Karen calls her to check on things, right? Maggie telling her she's all freaked out, but everything's cool. She just scared herself, thinking that some little ass kid is running around or a really tall dwarf, but I don't know if there's a difference. So they get off the phone and shit. And she talking about how she just got the alone at night willies. What the fuck is that? I've never heard nobody say that, bro. That might be the oldest thing I've ever heard in my life. Alone at night willies? Is that what you call it when you beat your meat? So she's standing there and this dude Chucky hits her with a hammer. I mean, hit her with a boom. Wait a minute. It literally is a regular ass hammer. Oh my God. It's a Muslim's least favorite tool. It's a hammer. So Karen gets back and she sees the cops everywhere. It gets to tripping. Runs upstairs, run past all the cops, trying to figure out what's going on. But there's cops everywhere. They outside talking on the radio and shit. Daughter, the fucking dead bitch fell in a car outside. So she goes to the apartment. She's like, I live here. Looking for Andy everywhere. Worried about him, obviously, because there's fucking 80 cops at her house. Where's Maggie at? Hell, I need you to calm down. There's been an accident. The homicide detective wants to talk to you. But listen to me. Your friend, she died. Don't worry. Going to get justice. Nigga, are you Batman?
It's Batman.
How did she die?
I feel like her videos are getting shorter and shorter, which I feel like
God,
is
Maggie,
good.
you stupid
But
bitch.
at the
I asked
same
you if everything was
time,
okay. You talk about below that ain't Willie's. I should have came home. That was some dumb shit. So they see small footprints, right? And they're like, hold on. What the fuck is that? Is this Andy's footprints? But they checked it and it didn't match his shoes. My God, what are you implying? What's going on? So Karen gets all the cops to leave, bro. She's hot right now. They imply that her son might got something to do with it. They try to check his footprints and all that. Now he about to leave. Andy sees some fucking powder on Chucky's shoes and runs out and tells the detective. They're obviously not listening to him because they're like, yo, this kid trying to say this damn dog did it. That's making me think you did this shit. The whole time, how would Andy little ass push her out the window? Come on, bro. What the fuck you think he baby Hercules? So they leave. They want to test the hammer in the lab to get some info and shit. And they also want info on Karen and Andy. So Karen goes to the bedroom to tell Andy goodnight, but she hears him talking. This motherfucker talking to the damn dog. This is Chucky, but he's really Charles Lee Ray. He says Maggie was a real bitch and got what she deserved. Oh my God. Did Andy really just say that? Motherfucker really just started tweaking. Oh my God, Andy, he's a doll. How can you say such terrible things? You gotta believe me, Mom. Do you want to sleep with me? No, I have Chucky. Chucky told me if I go and sleep with you, he's gonna murder me in my sleep. You see, Chucky? You didn't believe me. So the next day, my man Andy goes to school, right? And I'm like, all right, cool. He about to go to school. Everything's sweet. Mom asked him a bunch of questions. Are you okay? Did you have a good night's sleep? Are you all right? Do you feel messed up? Are you cool? Blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares about what you're saying. You're an adult, and adults don't matter. So my man Eddie dips off after his mom drops him to school. Gets on the fucking train by himself. No one stopped the kid, bro. This kid, he's probably like, what, 6 years old? Do y'all not check on the welfare of children? I saw this kid with a big ass dog. I was like, yeah, the dog with him, so he probably good. So they get off the train and he takes us to Eddie's house, bro. Now he leaves him because he said he's got to pee, right? But Chucky goes in there while he's peeing. Look at all the rats in here and shit. Yo, this dude Chucky done opened the oven up. And Eddie hears all the commotion, so he gets up with the strap out. I mean, he got the mouse tool on him. I ain't gonna lie. So Eddie looking around, he got a gun in his head and he's still scared. So he cocking the gun back and all that. He starts shooting. Andy hears all the gun, and instead of trying to leave, he run towards the gunshots. Bro, this nigga Andy different. That whole time, this motherfucker Chucky laughing at him and shit, playing mind games. The oven got them leaking, and he done scared Eddie and got him to shoot towards the leaking oven. The house just explodes. I don't even know how Chucky survived this. Like, I know that Eddie's dead. That's just the fact. Okay, I guess at this point, Chucky was still immortal. That's the only way he could have survived this bullshit. So they took Andy to the police station. They call Karen up. She go in there, and they get to questioning Andy about what happened. So he tells her the truth. No, it's Chucky. And Chucky, say something. Say something. Bro, he starts attacking Chucky because he won't talk.
Y'all.
4-piece combo. Bro got Chucky looking like my ex of this motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. So they take Andy to the loony bin because they think he's insane by this point. Karen goes home, and she's trying to get Chucky to talk, but he won't. So she goes to the kitchen and grabs his box and sees that batteries are included, but the batteries are in the box.
We got a lot.
Okay.
Hey! Oh my God!
Batteries are in the box. My son's 6. There's no way you would have found.
We can do the showcase.
I didn't do it. Oh my God!
Wow.
So she goes over there to make this talk, right? and get straight to business, bro. Starts a fire in the fireplace and threatens
just like that.
So Chucky gets mad and bites her. You stupid bitch. Filthy slut. I'm gonna teach you to fuck with me. Oh my God. Who the voice acted this doll? Why is he cussing like that? He's cussing like Popeye the Sailor Man.
We're
so
someone
ends
off
up
of
dipping
both
out of the room
that.
and shit. Runs all the way into the elevator and
Sheesh.
escapes her. This shit is crazy.
Like, oh
now
my
she has no way of proving anything. So she goes to Detective
I was
Doors
so
to tell
unready
him
for
about
that.
how the
Genuinely
batteries aren't
unready.
there and how he was talking and bitter and all this
Selected
extra
different
stuff.
covenant.
Look, I sympathize with you. I hated what happened. Don't
Nah,
lie.
bro,
Not lie,
I'm
look.
actually
and then
like-
she shows him the bite.
Oh,
And it's
we're
like,
coming off
okay,
both.
why
Okay.
would I believe
I'm
that
actually-
a mythical
I'm
doll
struck.
bit your arm? Bitch, you
struck.
could have just bit yourself. How did you get those injuries? Chucky did it. All right, bitch, I'm out of here. You fucking crazy. Okay, don't believe me. I'm gonna go look for him. So she goes all the way to the fucked up part of town, knowing that there are crazy over there.
Yo.
But then again, I mean, you just see they talking, attacking
Shouts
doll
out to
that bit you in the
Universal
arm.
Tower
Obviously, you're not really afraid of much,
Big.
but you should be.
Just for that.
Anyway, so she pulls up, right? Starts questioning people, right? Wait, hold on. Who the fuck is this black homeless? Is that T-Rex, the battle rapper?
Like, we
So she
was
ends up
not
finding
ready
the
for
same
that
peddler
at all.
that she got the doll from in the first place. Where'd
They
you get the
can't just
doll
do
at?
that.
I don't
They
know.
can't surprise
Got a couple
attack us
dollars
like
for
that.
me? So she gives him all the money that she has, right? And it's
They can't
like,
surprise
that's not
attack us
enough.
like that,
And he
bro.
tried to take her.
He just got
Like, I'm
another
like,
one.
Whoa.
Yo.
We're not about to do that in a big 2025,
What's his
my
name?
guy. I mean, we should have did it at any date, but definitely not now. I feel like at this progressive age we're in, if you're a grown-ass man or a woman
40
and you see somebody
there's
getting
only 40
forcefully
that
taken
people
and you
own.
don't do anything, you're a bitch, bro. Like,
That's
oh
just a
God, a straight whore. Because let me see you try to do anything to a woman. boy.
There's no way. Okay.
Click, clack,
All right,
bang.
fine, we'll do it.
Blew
We'll
his
do it.
braids
Let's
on
stop.
his
We'll do
lap.
it.
Thank God Detective
Holy-
Norris popped up because
Oh
this
my
motherfucker was
God,
really about
we
to
just
do
got
that
like
shit.
3.
So he finally talks to Detective Norris and says that he got the
just
dog
got
for the
3
toy
of
store.
them, bro.
That Detective Norris was also there at when he killed Charles Lee Ray. What's so special about the toy store? It's when
Oh,
Charles
alright,
Lee
that's
Ray
another one
died.
we can
I
also
killed
do.
him. Now I know the doll is Charles Lee Ray.
Look,
Okay,
dude.
well, where did Charles live at? Live at Stony Island. Or get out of my car. So she going to Stony Island, obviously, but this motherfucker get to driving, right? Chucky in the back of the
They knew
seat
that
trying
we
to
were
stab him the whole time they're driving, bro. I be stabbing through his seat, stabbing from the bottom,
That is-
all that shit, bro. He is trying to kill him or make him crash. Bro got to shooting at Chucky while they
Model 10 out
driving,
of 10
crashes the
pretty
car. Chucky talking shit, talking about, it's not gonna do anything to me. I'm immortal.
Wow.
I can't be hurt. Okay, fine. Bro, he shot this nigga, bro,
Genuinely
went
just-
flying.
wow,
I ain't
that
even gonna
means
hold
he's
it.
sucking
Now,
it.
Kara is at Charles' crib, and it's creepy as fuck. Like, look at all this shit on the wall and all that. It was possessed or something.
That's-
Now, Doris pops up and tells him that his nickname was
Hey,
Chucky,
we
and
unlocked
he was
so
spending a
many
lot of
roles,
time with a
gotta get to
voodoo
level
doctor.
50.
He taught him how to
Then we
beat
can
that.
open up our
Oh,
own,
God.
thing,
Fucking
chat.
voodoo, bro. But Chucky goes to press him as a doll,
No,
and he's
bro, we
pressing
gotta-
him about
one more
why he
thing,
got
bro.
shot.
We gotta
You're
get that
becoming
stuff.
human. Okay, so
What?
teach me how to get out of here, bro. I don't want to
Just
be
like
fucking
that?
human, bro. I'm trying to put my soul
Just
in
like
another
that?
body. If I gotta be a human anyway, I want to be a regular
That's
one.
absolutely-
An abomination.
And then we got
Must be stopped. Oh, I thought you say that, old ass bitch. That's why I got your voodoo doll. How you want to go? Can we break your leg? Oh, stop it. You want me to break your arm? Oh my God. Oh, that's my beat dad. Rasbabaklat. So he tells him, after he threatens to kill him with the voodoo doll, that he has to switch souls with the first person he revealed himself to, which is Andy. Chucky D's Andy. And it's going to be like that for most of the series. And I know you probably want me to do Child's Play 2, so I'm just going to put this little plug right here. I need at least 3,000 likes to do that. And make sure you guys subscribe, bro. You know a lot of y'all aren't even subscribed yet. Like, if you don't subscribe, you're a bitch, bro. And I know you don't want to grow up being a bitch. Come on. I love you guys. Turn those post notifications
This
on.
damn
All right,
hater.
let's get back to the video. Now, Chucky ends
But
up
y'all
killing
heard.
him. And he goes to
I
pop
ain't
up
say
on Andy, bro. Look at this, bro. You see this nigga waddling on the other side of the building? Bro, obviously Andy is terrified. Dr. Admore, Chucky's here, and he's gonna kill me. Bro, this motherfucker was begging, bro. And nobody believed him or did anything to help except try to give him drugs. Bro, relax on the drugs, bro. He's not trying to be Lil Nas X. So Chucky ends up getting the key, right? He goes
what
in.
that means,
But this
right?
man, Andy, hit him with the oopsie. In behind
Straight
the door, ran
time.
out and locked his dumbass nigga in there. So he dips off, right? Chucky gets to chasing them into the other room. Dr. Admore comes
Alright,
in,
let's see
grabs
what we can
Andy, tries to give him
fact that we
fucking
just got him like
meds.
that
Bro,
is
stop treating my nigga like a dope head. But Chucky comes by on some petty shit and cuts his nigga's legs, bro. And then he fries him with the shock treatment paddles. Oh my God, hit him with a defibrillator joint. Hit him with the defender. So Chucky is wicked, bro, and he ends up escaping. But Chucky chases him. Now Mike and Karen, they go there and they find out about the doctor. Now his partner's asking him what's going on. He explained it to him. And he's like, yo, you see Chucky? He like, bro, no? All right, cool. Now Karen doesn't know what's going on until the situation is explained to her. And she realizes, okay, Andy left, he would go home. I told him to go there if he was in trouble. And that's exactly what he did. But Chucky on the way there too. Got an old couple looking at him in the damn elevator. Bro, she'd have called this nigga ugly and all that. So Andy is prepared for this nigga like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone, bro. He put traps, got a baseball bat, all that. Yo, he's getting busy on this thing. So Chucky walking there, he got a knife and shit. He ends up swinging at Chucky, misses, and then dips off. Bro, he is slow as hell with his dog body. Look how he's running after him. You see, Chucky picked the damn bat up, and he talk about batter up. Bro, he done gave Andy a damn concussion. He about to switch into a kid with a concussion. Bro, gonna be in bed for about a week and a half. So Chucky start doing the chant on Andy and shit. Speaking in tongues like he in church. So Detective Doris and Karen, they see the damn lightning, so they try to hurry up. And they end up stopping Chucky at the last second. But he bites her again. And then he cuts his Mike leg. Bro, he is different. How do y'all let this dog do that to y'all?
Whenever you notice something like that, a wizard did it.
I get punished by that's 311. Now Mike gives Karen the gun, tells her to take it to her. She goes to the bedroom, she looking around, looks under the bed. This motherfucking Chucky just watching him, bro. But he knocks his out with a bat. But Karen shoots his ass. But the gun jam, bro. So he ends up attacking her. They end up tussling all the way to the living room, bro. And she's about to throw him in the fireplace. But she need Andy help. Andy, help me, help me. It's freezing up. Go help your mom. He finally gets the damn matches. Andy, oh please, we're friends to the end, remember? This is the end, friend. Bro threw this in there. He on fire, bro.
Okay,
oh my God. He's screaming, bro. Flailing around, bro. He looks terrible right now. Like Johnny Storm. Human Torch looking at him. Bro is screaming, bro. He's burnt to a crisp right now. He look like my dad. Now Mike wakes up, right? You two all right? Is Chucky dead? He's dead. He's dead. Bobby? Chucky's not in the hallway. So he runs back. But Chucky ends up tripping his ass. Hello, Andy. Oh my God, bro was ugly as shit. Motherfucker talk about, give me the boy and I'll let you live. You hear me? I'll let you live. Bro is tweaking. Man, let him the fuck in. Y'all go get him up in here. Bro screaming the whole time, stabbing through the door and all that. So they run off, right? Get in the hallway, they start shooting. Shoot his head off. Bang. Shoot his arms off. Bang. Leg off. Bang. He's still crawling. Bro, she was popping his ass till the bullets was gone. I be really trying to do this thing. So his partner comes in there, bro. They try to explain to him that he was told the truth. It's the dog. He like, man, go look in the hallway, but don't touch it. Now he goes to the hallway and touches it anyway. Brings the fucking head in. So the body starts choking him through a fucking vent. So Mike ends up shooting this in the heart. Finally ends this thing, bro. Believe me now. Yeah, but who the hell's gonna believe me? So Andy's going over there to look at Chucky. Get away from the body, bro. You're tweaking. Just like that, Child's Play 1 took over.
If you're starter wise.
Yo, hope y'all liked the video. You know what I'm saying? If you did, make sure that you subscribe. Turn those post notifications on. It really means a lot. Leave a like and comment down below and let me know what your favorite part is. Also, make sure that you join the Discord, man. I made a new Discord. We be having a blast over there. So that link will
all right, so everything that he's currently saying, basically, same thing over here.
Bye.
All right.
Come on, Lorianne, it's about to storm. Okay, Mom. Hello? Huh? Wait.
That was the first death in Derry in 30 years. You're probably wondering, what kind of sick clown would kill a little girl broad daylight in the middle of a storm? Well, this just isn't any clown. This is the clown. It, the clown, Pennywise, the dancing clown. This is the original It.
Oh my God. Yo, I know dang well this clown did not just eat this little girl in the middle of the day. And he didn't even take her whole body. He just ate her arm off.
You know the biggest difference between Pennywise and the new and the old movies is at least in the new movies, he takes their whole body down to them sewers. You know, the kids just go missing. This one don't always take the kids with him. He just eats parts of their body and leaves them. Now you're probably wondering who the heck is this black guy? Like, is that Tia and Tamara's father from Sister Sister? Well, actually, that's Tim Reed, AKA Mike Hanlon. And you're probably like, oh my God, Mike is an adult? Well, that's something else that's different about the original It. You see, part 1 1 of 2017, it starts with the kids and their perspective. And then in part 2, you get the adults' perspective. But in the original it was like a mini series that came on ABC. So all of these different episodes add up to this one movie. So the perspective is through the adults the entire time. And everything you see about the kids is through flashbacks. It's very important to give you that context because now we're about to meet Billy. Billy and his wild habitat, writing a story that'll probably never get published. And if it does get published, it'll probably get turned to a movie that's gonna flop at box office. The monster slowly caresses her body as he waits for his victim. It's midnight. The party just erupted, and this monster is feeding on his prey. Dangerous, dark, evil, a demonic spirit, one that would capture his prey and never get caught for it, except for the one time he did get caught for it, but then he actually got off pretty easy. They just gave him a transportation for prostitution charge, even though they caught him with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. This monster is P. Diddy. Yo, my man Billy got a wife in this? Did he have a wife in the new movie? I don't think he did. Anyways, Mike is calling everybody in the Loser Club, starting with Billy. Hey, is this Mike? Yes. Who is this? Man, it's Mike, man. Hey, listen, man, it's come back.
Where is his
came back.
challenge?
Oh, no. And in this moment, we get Billy's backstory and the sad final day of Georgie's life. It's pretty typical to the 2017 I mean, he gets the sailboat, goes down in the cellar, acts like a big pussy, and then he goes and sails his boat. Look at the fake rain, though. Like, you can tell this rain is fake, bro. They got sprinklers over him. Yo, at least this Georgie doesn't smack his head on the barricade like the other one. 2017 Georgie's an idiot. And here's Pennywise. Hiya, Georgie. Aren't you gonna say hello? Don't you want a balloon? I'm not supposed to take anything for strangers. Why's your nose red like that? Shut your ass up, kid. Listen, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown. And you're Georgie. We're not strangers anymore. Oh, Georgie, don't you want a balloon? It's all sorts of stuff down here. Rides, trampoline parks, Ice Spice. Ice Spice is down there? Oh, I want to go down there. Does the balloon float? Of course it does, kid. When you're down here with me, you'll float too. And just like that, Pennywise ate Georgie. And Billy started hallucinating. Like right now, look at this photo album. Georgie's pictures winked at him. Why is there blood flying out of this photo album? Must have been that time of the month for that photo album. Might get him some pads. Anyways, Billy snaps back to reality like Eminem in 8 Mile, and he decides he's gonna stick true to his promise, and he's gonna go confront Pennywise and stop him once and for all. Yo, Billy, hold on, real. I sound like Billy. Y'all just heard that? Well, it sound like I was trying to do the remix. But I ain't gonna hold you though, Billy. You got a crazy mole on your face, boy. It reminded me of that Austin Power joint. Moly. Somebody get that growth off his face. Anyways, here's Ben. And I'm not gonna lie, my man Ben, once again, rich, got the shorties with him, drunk as hell. You know, I don't think he was drunk in the 2017 version, but it doesn't matter. All you need to know is that in this version, he ain't just some fancy businessman. He's getting the hoes. Riz is outrageous. Bro, he got a Time magazine? Yo, stop playing with him. You know they called him Haystack when he was a kid because he was built like one? They called him Cattle. Oh yeah, I love your body, baby. Oh, me too. Oh. You know I used to be a fat kid. Yeah, like a butterball. You like that? Hold on, my phone's ringing. Ring. Pick up the phone, nigga. Ring. Hey, pick the phone up, cuz. Yo, hello? Hey, man, it's Mike, man. What's up, man? This Haystack. Yeah, it's him, man. What's up, bro? What, you need a couple dollars or something? Hey, man, shut your ass up, man. I don't need no money. I mean, hold on. How much money we talking? Hold on. Never mind, man. That's besides the point. Listen, man, it came back, man. It came back? Well, what you mean it came back? And that's exactly what I said, man. It came back. Now get your stuff together and get over here pronto. Don't take your fat ass to that roof and jump off either, man. We need you. Enter Ben's flashback, where he gets made fun of by Belch and Henry Bowers, the worst people of all time. Well, mainly Henry Bowers, because who told him to dress like this? Bro, are we watching Grease right now? Why does every douchebag got a leather jacket and swoopy hair? You know what I just also noticed? They didn't really flesh out Henry Bowers' character that much in this original one. I mean, you know, in that 2017 one, we got that whole story about his dad being a cop and him kind of being abusive, but we don't get any of that in this, which is crazy because it's 3 hours long. Anyways, my man Ben leaves school and he meets Beverly, the love of his life. Anyways, after talking to the love of his life and finding out that he's getting curved like a protractor, he runs into Henry Bowers. And in this one, Henry tries to carve his name in him, but he gets kicked in his nuts first. I guess back then they didn't want to show some kid getting a name carved into him. Makes a lot of sense. But anyways, my man Ben starts running and somehow he fits into into this pipe. I don't know what type of Mario Brothers shit he was on, but how in the hell did his big ass fit in this pipe? Bro, it ain't no way that this pipe was big enough for him to fit in, bro. Now, I know that's mad AO. I'm talking about big pipes right now, but that's besides the point. Don't be asking no questions, and you ain't gonna get no silly answers, all right? Anyways, Ben meets Billy and Eddie. They're down there working on a dam right now. For some reason, I don't know. It's 1960, so I was gonna make an Angry Beavers reference, but it's 1960, so I don't think they would have ever seen that. Now, you see, my man Ben stays in the house with his mom, his aunt, and his cousin. Now, you see, his dad died, so his mom's been put in a little tough predicament. So they gotta stay with a douchebag aunt and his shitty cousin. Kind of like Harry Potter, except for Ben doesn't have to live under the steps, and he probably wouldn't be able to fit under the steps because he's fat, but that's besides the point. Now, Ben gets into it with his cousin because his cousin finds and starts reading the poem that he made for Beverly, and his mom is trying to reason with him like, look, man, I know that you hate it here, but we gotta just lay low, be quiet, bide our time, everything will be fine. But obviously my man Ben don't want to hear that. He rides off into the sunset on his bike, which I don't know how it's holding him.
Another visionary.
That bike has no shock on it. Like, I know them tires were screaming for dear life. But he goes down to the creek, and this is his first encounter with Pennywise. See, my man Pennywise and shapeshifted into his dad and acted like he was still alive. Son, Ben, come here. What the fuck? Dad? Hey, son. Hey, my home's down here now. Come on. You want a balloon? They float. And after scaring him half to death, he then tries to grab him out of the swamp as some algae-covered skeleton. What the fuck is that? Bro, are we in Resident Evil? What is that? Now we have Beverly, who ended up with somebody that's just as crappy as her dad. Beverly went through all of that just to end up with a douchebag. Cycles, I tell you. I mean, look at him, telling her not to contradict him again in front of Pam. Who was Pam? I mean, it's the woman that just left the room a second ago, but that's besides the point. Either way, bro, you know how this is going to go. Kind of like it did in the 2017 version. He goes home after he strikes a deal. But you know, in this one, you got this whole interaction with them at work, and they work together, and she's somewhat sort of like designer. But I don't think any of that happened in the other one. But in this one, her beating his ass didn't change. Bro, she just smacked him dead in his head with what seems to... What is that, actually? Is that hair product? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. She smacked fire out of him with that jaw. Look how it thudded on his forehead. Oh, yeah, he definitely got a concussion. And if you ever come near me again, I'll kill you, Bev. You need me, Bev. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, though. Well, you know, it is the middle of the night, and a guy called, and she's going to Maine. So, I mean, is he tripping? I mean, yeah, for hitting her. But I'd be worried, too. Like, what is going on? But, I mean, I guess he could have been a better partner and asked her to explain it to him. Bro just decided to strike her and then went and got a belt out of the closet. It's like a random Saturday night at Chris Brown's house. So she goes to Maine. And then we get her flashback story where her dad tried to beat her because Ben wrote her a poem. You're already running off with a 12-year-old boy? No, Dad, I'm not. Get off of me. Get back over here, Bev. Won't you make me say it again? No. And then she runs off. And ends up meeting up with Ben and goes to the Baron, where she gets introduced to Billy, Eddie, Richie, and Stan. Now that everybody's met each other, and they call Stan a Jew, which I don't even know if that's allowed to be said, but I mean, it is what it is. They build a dam. You know what? I'm just wondering, why are they even building this dam in the first place? Like, what are they trying to accomplish with this? Well, it looks like Beverly has the hots for Billy, which kind of sucks because she ends up thinking that Billy wrote her that poem, but really it was Ben. Now she goes home and we get the infamous bathroom scene where dead kids are talking to her through a sink. Beverly, help us! Help! Wait, who are you? I'm Matthew O'Connor. I'm Victoria Newman. We're the dead kids. You know, if I saw a giant balloon pop out of my sink and explode with blood, I'd probably move out. I mean, she should have already moved out because her dad's beating her, but that's besides the point. This would have been the straw that broke the camel's back. Bro, there's no way that this man, Eddie, completely random. I know that we jump from Beverly seeing a bunch of blood in the sink and her dad caressing her face like a weirdo to Eddie still being with his mom. Bro, you are a grown-ass man. Well, it's time to get Eddie's flashback, and everybody's in the movie theater. Hold on. First off, there's 2-floor movie theaters? Bro, I've never been in a movie theater that had 2 floors. I don't know if it's because I'm just in a small town and my movie theater isn't that big, or if that's because they don't exist anymore, but that's crazy. But anyways, everybody is being loud in this movie. Like how y'all gonna be loud like this? Anyways, they done spilt a whole bunch of drink on the top of Henry Bowers and his friends and popcorn, which is kind of crazy because they are insane. Why would y'all do that to them? Just asking to get smoked. Now, eventually they all dip off and they end up taking Eddie home, and they get confronted by his crazy mom, who tells them not to take showers with the boys this week, to stay away from germs, which makes no sense. Like, why would you tell someone not to wash up, to stay away from germs? Like what are we talking about? It's like his mom's never heard of antibacterial soap, and that's the problem with that generation. They're all dirty. All right, I'm just kidding. I have no idea how the hygiene was back then, but it probably had to be worse than now. So my man goes to school and he almost doesn't take a shower until his gym coach stops him. And Lordy, I don't know why this kid went in to take a shower by himself, but this man Pennywise done turned all of the shower heads into some freaky shit. Because what is going on right now? Bro, this looks terrible. Like, what type of category on the hub was this? Shower head porn? Like what is going on right now? And how did Pennywise just break open the ground like this? Bro, I ain't seen nobody make a hole out of nothing since Bugs Bunny. Oh my God, does Pennywise have Toon Force? This dude Pennywise right up there with Bugs Bunny and Popeye the Sailor Man. Anyways, it's time to hear from the homie Richie. Let's see what he's doing. Look at him, bro. He's a comedian. He's on TV. He getting paper. Sheesh. So he goes backstage and he gets on the phone. And Mike Hanlon tells him that it's returned. And he starts freaking out, bro. I mean, he goes home, starts to hallucinate and see some sort of werewolf. I don't even know what's going on right now. Anyways, after throwing up in the toilet, which you probably think is from the flashback that he's seeing in his head, but it's really from all the Xanax and coke he's been snorting. We get Richie's flashback. You know what I don't realize? Like, this scene right here that they're at the Barrens. Who is this cop? You know, we see him one time, make some promise to stay together, and then we just don't see him again. It makes me feel like, yo, is this cop Pennywise and he's telling them to stay together so we can get them all at once? Then again, he always is trying to isolate people, so maybe it wasn't, but I just really don't see what the relevance of this cop is. Now, something I gotta say that I respect about Richie is that every single time my man Henry Bowers shows up, he's always standing up for himself. Wow. Hey, look at the scene right here. Bro done pushed a whole tray of food on Henry. I mean, it led to him running into one of the teachers with a tray, and now he's got to go down in the basement to go get something to clean it. But that's besides the point. He was looking for the janitor, but he doesn't find him. And instead, he finds a werewolf.
What's the dog doing?
Bro, this man done got grabbed up by Teen Wolf. Should have never seen that movie. The whole time, it's obviously Pennywise.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Look how traumatized he is, bro. He's literally laying his head on a dirty ass toilet. Like, I know we all messing with the skibbity toilet, John, but I ain't know we was messing with it that much. Bro using the toilet as a pillow. He going out sad. Anyways, but now we get the flashback of Mike Hanlon. And you know it's going to be bad because, I mean, it's 1960 and he's black. But you see, my man Mike Hanlon is a history buff. And he's kind of come to a conclusion that every 30 years, some sort of travesty happens in Derry. And at some point, 253 settlers just randomly disappeared. Now, that might have been around the time that Christopher Columbus came and he took every indigenous people's land. I'm just kidding, but I just wanted to make that known that he did do that, and they tried to teach us in school that he's some sort of hero. It's really crazy, but you know, it is what it is, right? This is America. But Mike runs into Henry Bowers and gets called the N-word a bunch of times, and he ends up running away straight into the Losers Club.
And then
but
I can actually.
They got a whole lot of rocks.
No, oh yeah, they smooth with it. Oh yeah,
throwing rocks at him, just like in the 2017
Universal
version,
is so cold,
they
bro.
got crazy
Holy
aim. Like, they started beaming.
That actually caught me off guard. 10 out of 10
smacking them with these rocks. Anyways, Mike is showing them all these pictures of all this stuff from Derry, and every single one there's some random clown, but he's not random. It's Pennywise. I mean, that's just what he's on. Look at him all the way back. What was this, like the 1800s? Oh, he kind of going crazy right now. This dude hitting all types of flips. Yo, this dude just ran through this photo album and started talking crazy. I'll kill you all. I'll drive you crazy.
This is a great game, bro. Holy, like they actually just this entire game itself is a 10 out of 10.
Whoa. Well, let me stop you right there, because the worst nightmare I ever had is listening to Ice Spice's new album. Gives me shivers thinking about it. Anyways, this leads to Billy crying after Stan finally admits that he sees the clown. Please help me, help me.
I think I understand.
Shut your
keyword think.
My bad. I just stuttered because that's what Billy does. Oh my God. Why is Mike seeing footprints on the ground? Oh, nah. That would have been enough for me, man. I would have left there. I don't even know why they came back. Anyway, speaking of Stan, he gets a phone call too. Stan's having a great time. Look at him. His wife's having a good time. He's having a good time. Hey, man, it sounds like he's real sound, bro. Mentally, emotionally, and he killed himself. Bro got one phone call and off himself in the bathtub, just like in the 2017 version. I didn't know if they were going to keep this in this one or not. Bro went upstairs to take a bath.
You're not getting this.
The water on, took all his clothes off, and decided that he was going to smoke himself. So they're trying to figure out who in the group can shoot the best. And obviously, it's Beverly. I mean, she looks like the type that can smoke some shit. I ain't gonna lie. She hit 10 out of 10. Bro got a perfect score. Now, they all decided that once they got Beverly, the best shooter in the group, that they were going to go into the sewer. They found some silver sewer because for some reason they think he's a werewolf. Don't ask. But Richie got it out of his mom's jewelry box. Now the problem is Henry Bowers and his gang are following him into the sewer. It's going to become relevant later. And by later, I mean in about 5 minutes. Just wait on it. Now all I got to say about all of this is that sometimes in life you go into a sewer to fight a primordial clown. And then you go down there and realize that not only is it dirty down here, but it smells like a pet store. And that would have been enough for me to leave. I'm just saying. Anyways, Henry Bauer and his group split up, which is probably the stupidest thing to do in a horror movie. Uh-oh, they done found the clown nose as soon as they got down there. Wait, hold on, that's not a clown nose. Wait, what is that? That's like one of them things on his sleeve. Shit look like a Furby. Bro, look at this kid walking around by himself, bro. You know he about to get smoked. Bro, hold on, what are those lights coming down the hallway? Is that Soul Glow? Is Bruce Leroy coming? Oh, never mind, it's Pennywise's deadlights. And he's dead. Must be hard walking all alone in a dark tunnel. 1 minute everything's cool. The next minute Pennywise's headlights are turning you into a path. Oh my God, did they just grab Stan up? How come none of the kids know that Stan is missing? Is it because they just didn't notice or because they don't care? I'm gonna go with the latter. They clearly don't give a Hold up. What the fuck? What is this place?
He got it.
You cutting all of his buttons off. Yo, Henry be on some freaky ish with this knife, bro. And here comes the lights once again. Behind door 1, we have headlights. Oh my God. Yo, it's sucking him up. Hey, yo, what? How is he going down the pipe like that? I mean, pause, that was crazy, but how did he fold him up like that?
There's no way.
Bro, they came back for round 2. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, did y'all see how Stan just dipped out? Oh my God. Yo, editor, please rewind this moment real quick, because ain't no way my man Stanley hit the dash like this. Bro saw them lights and started hitting the digital dash. Bro started moving like Need for Speed. Now, Pennywise done chased them all down this corridor. He tried to hit all of them with them lights. Yo, hold up. What's up with this smoke screen? Uh-oh. Somebody just hit us with a Black Ops tactical. Guys, are you here? Yeah, we're here. Here. What the fuck is that? Is that the Undertaker? Now, Pennywise is down there hitting them with all types of shape-shifting. Georgie, Bev's dad, the werewolf. My man Richie had to hit him with the ain't nothing there. Now, the food tastes way worse when they're not afraid, you know? But when they're scared, it's like they just taste immaculate, you know? Salted, like they've been basted with lime and butter. Yo, he about to eat Stan. But my man Eddie walked up and told him this is battery acid and hit him with that Yamin. And then Beverly hit him in the forehead with some silver. Yo, he just hit a front. This man Pennywise done went down a pipe and started making all types of crazy noises. No, he's dead, guys. He's dead. I swear it. Bro, that dude is not dead. They should have followed him down and made sure he was dead. I ain't gonna lie. I'm with Billy. I mean, but how was they gonna fit down that pipe? They're all like average sized kids. I mean, outside of Ben, because he's a fat boy, but there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a fat boy, you know? Me and Ben have a lot in common. We fat, we get money, no. All right, well, I don't get that much money. I am quite a ladies man, but I've left those days behind me. And by behind me, I mean if you're pretty, hit me up. Now, Shorty don't went upstairs to go check on Stanley. He walked in the bathroom, and oh my God, Anna Baker, 13th reason, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, slit his wrist. I guess they kept it the same in this movie. Stanley done smoked it, so he was in there going through it. I ain't gonna lie. Now here we are. All the kids went back
none of that.
The one place in the world they shouldn't have went. Cause why in the heck do you think it was a smart idea to return to where this clown is? My man Billy done went to go see Georgie, and oh my God, this dude Pennywise done made graves for everybody except for one that's already filled. You know, the one that had his mans in it. Unfortunately, it's Stanley. Hey,
Buddha has a
Billy boy. I'm just making some graves for all of them. Except for that one over there. The man Stanley already in it. Gave us something to hand to Baker.
Oh my God,
that shit go. I'm about to put you in here too. You in that fat ass mold. Now Billy don't link that with Mike. Him and Mike kept catching up. And he's asking Mike why he never left. You see, my man Mike, he kind of feel like the lighthouse of the group. Somebody got to stay and be an anchor. He's staying in his old crappy house just like before. Talking about this is all I need. It's cheap and reliable. And I got beers in my refrigerator, just like a 40-year-old man. Well, he might be like 50. I don't know. I really don't know how old he is right now. He got a graze. Anyways, they end up going out back. And Mike tells my man Billy that he kept his bike, that he felt like some sort of power was drawing him to get this tube fixer, and he felt like he just needed to pick the bike up from the pawn shop, like it was some sort of destiny or something. Not to be confused with that trash game that everybody played for like 2 or 3 months and then never touched again. But anyways, he's got his bike, Tahoe Silver, and he ends up seeing some sort of flashback with him and Stan on a bike. I don't know what happened or what they were running from, but I don't know if I want to know. Anyways, my man Richie's in town, and he done seen his death get prophesized on a movie theater board. Talking about here lies Richie Dozer, rest in peace. But we end up running to the library, bro, and he get to tweaking. My man Pennywise is in there talking to him. What's the matter, Richie? One balloon not enough? Try your
Does that go in?
So these balloons get
It's
to
an
falling on
in
people,
shot.
exploding, and it's just blood all on their face. This dude Richie is losing his ish. So Pennywise being loud as crap. My man Richie has no choice but to tell the librarian that if Mike calls, to tell him that he's gonna meet him at dinner. So bro end up dipping out. See, Pennywise, he don't really want to fight
We're
these
gonna be here
guys.
for a
He just
minute,
wants them all to
aren't we,
leave. You know, it's hard to manipulate them when they were kids. So as
Hey, bro,
adults,
don't
it's like
forget to drop a
impossible.
sub.
He knows that. So instead, he'd
Don't
rather
forget to
just
like
get
and
rid
turn
of
on
him.
the,
He even got my man Henry in on the
bell
fun.
so you
Used
guys know
belts to
every time I
break him
post,
out of this
because
crazy
slowly,
house he was
bro.
in, and pretty much made him sign a
Got
deal
lots
with the
of
devil.
posts,
I
though.
need you to kill them all. Kill them all for me one by one. Yo, who was you talking to? First and foremost, I would have told Pennywise to back up, because with teeth like that, I know his breath is crazy. Secondly, stop telling me what to do if you ain't gonna drop that bag. Bro talking about, I need you to do this. Well, I need you to pay. You fail me. Anyways, I'm getting completely off topic. Mike and Billy get to riding around on Silver, acting like it's back in the day. I ain't gonna lie, it was having mad fun. So they opened up cars and putting it back. The two aces dropped. Cars got Pennywise face all on them. Can't do nothing. So my man Ben driving to town, and he ended up stopping at the Barons. And he sees another fat kid getting picked on. This time he's there to help. Hey fat kid, you good, man? Yeah, let me clean that up with this nasty infected water. That's probably gonna help the cut. Not only did he put that nasty water on him, he then tied the handkerchief around it. They're trying to give him gangrene. Now my man Ben, he helps the kid out, and that crazy nasty skeleton get to talking to him. You know, one from before. We all flew down here, Ben. We all flew down here. Bro, he even saw Pennywise on his way out of town. Go put a balloon in the back of his cab talking about get out of here. Man, stop playing with me, cuz. I ain't gonna lie, I would have put 100 racks on Pennywise head. Somebody would have got him out of here. I know Ben got the bread. Gotta use it sometimes. You feel me? Now my man Eddie get to popping up at the pharmacy. You know, the one when he was a kid. Now Mr. King, he tried to tell him that he was taking placebos. That his mom had him taking some bullshit. But he wasn't listening. So we go back in there to get his asthma pump. And Mr. King's still there. They're asking him for licorice and drinks and stuff. Knowing dang well he can't have nothing. Talking about you got a cigar for me. Man, you don't even know what to do with a cigar. I ain't gonna lie, he probably would have rolled some Zy up in that joint. Anyways, bro done channel Pennywise through him and grab Eddie arm up, telling him to get out of town.
But we are going to end the video and stream right here. I appreciate you guys for coming in. Don't forget to like and sub to the YouTube channel so you guys don't miss anything, especially when we have ideas to post, because I also do post here a lot. I'm gonna try to at least. I'm gonna try to keep it consistent. But I appreciate you guys for coming in. I appreciate all the support you guys give. I love all of the followers we gain. If you guys have any video ideas, just let me know, and I'll get to talking about them with some people, and we'll see what we can do, put things together, you know, give you guys what you want. But I really do appreciate everything you guys have done for us. Don't forget to like, I already said don't forget to do whatever. We also have a Roblox group that is back open. We also have the Discord server. Don't forget to join the Discord server so you guys don't miss anything. We also are on TikTok and every other social media you could think about. But other than that, I appreciate you guys for being here. Love you all.